I'm Emma Sroda, and on this episode of Around Town with Emma, we're at the city's temporary water treatment plant, which is critical infrastructure for the city's municipal water supply. This facility opened roughly a year ago, and Assistant Public Works Director Jim Westerman helped with the design and construction. Thanks for being here, Jim.
Thanks, Emma. It's a pleasure to be here.
So we're in kind of a warehouse. It's a little cooler in here. We have some big tanks. Can you tell me what this facility does?
Yeah, this facility has allowed the City of Woodbury to return to service for water production wells through treatment of the water before we distribute it to the community.
Can you tell me more about how this facility works? What goes on here?
Yeah, for a water treatment facility, this is a very simple facility in the grand scheme of things. We bring the water to the facility from 4 production wells. That water goes through a filter process. As the water moves through these vessels, it goes over granulated activated carbon, and that material removes the contaminants from the water, and then it's off on its way to our customers.
So this is a temporary treatment plant. Do we have plans for a permanent? How will that transfer take place?
Yeah, to just provide some context on it, this plant was designed and constructed in a very short time span, roughly 5 to 6 months from concept to producing water that we were distributing. Through that process, we were very conscious on making it a temporary facility, but also recognizing that there are discussions and plans being developed for long-term treatment options for the community of Woodbury, as well as other communities that have been impacted by PFAS contamination.
So why was this place necessary to build here in Woodbury?
So the City of Woodbury municipal water system operates 19 production wells. All of these wells are aquifer wells. We get our water from the ground beneath our feet. We monitor the quality of that water with the Minnesota Department of Health. Over time, we were identifying low-level detections of these PFAS parameters in the water. The Minnesota Department of Health ultimately has now issued health advisories on 7 of the production wells. As a proactive step, the City of Woodbury removed those wells from service. The remaining wells continue to function. This facility was necessary to not only bring some of those wells back into service and treat the water to remove the contaminants, but also a parallel path for capacity. Removing roughly 1/4 to 1/3 of our production capacity doesn't hurt the municipality during winter months, but in summer months, especially right now where it's been hot, there's a large demand on water, and we just couldn't function with a total of 7 wells offline. That was one of the driving factors in building the facility to get some capacity back into service.
Can you tell me how residents can kind of save some water, conserve to help out the system?
Yes, so there's a lot of things that folks can do. Everybody has impact on our municipal water system. The City of Woodbury has been very active and progressive in supporting efficiencies and conservation when it comes to irrigation. Right now, we are using all 16 of our operating wells. Every morning I get up and check it, all 16 wells are running, and we're barely keeping pace with the demand in the system. And so the city's been very forward-thinking in supporting irrigation controller programs. We have one for the residential side of things, in which we help offset costs for efficiency improvements to commercial irrigation systems.
And from what I understand, that has been a very successful program so far.
Yeah, very successful program. At this point, we've helped distribute to the community over 2,700 residential irrigation controllers. These controllers cost a couple $100, but the city offers them up for a discounted rate of $35. Each one of these controllers can save upwards of 30,000 gallons a year per household.
And a resident can find that information to get a controller on our website, correct?
Yes, absolutely. You can go to the main City of Woodbury webpage, type in water, and it's going to bring you to a whole bunch of different areas on water quality, our water department billing, and in there are links to how you can sign up for the residential irrigation controller program.
Great. Thanks for showing us around the temporary treatment plant, Jim.
Thank you for having me.
You can find more information on the city's website about water. That's it for this episode of Around Town with Emma. We'll see you next time.